Okay, so we were watching this show today. It's called Catfish Trolls. So there used to be another show called Catfish, and so this is like a spin-off where now they go after trolls instead of just, the other one was like Catfish if like someone tried to date you on a dating site and it was like not, the person. In this scenario, it was these two gamers. That the one girl, her name is Miss Mia Rose, and the other guy, his name is Maldiva. I guess they play games for a living, and then they. I guess it turns out she was a porn star at some point, very short time when she was younger, and so he likes to slut shame her, I guess, on the site. So she contacted these guys to help her find this guy, who she. Supposedly didn't know anything about him, just his usernames as this troll. I think it was using several different usernames or something. But anyway, so the reason why we found this interesting was the whole premise of this show is to kind of help people that are being trolled and to maybe shut down some of the negativity and the harassment and especially the sexual harassment of the trolls. But then as we watch this show, the girl experiences like the same sexual harassment from the actual men doing the show. So that's what we're gonna dissect here. Okay, so they're just now. Okay, so what just happened right now? Let me pause real quick. Is the girl when she first came in, she didn't want to say that she was a sex worker because, well, the guys react a certain way, and so she just didn't leave that part in or left that part out, I should say, because she didn't feel that it was necessary in this scenario. She was just telling them about that she had a troll. But now they went to look into her and they're finding her porn, and this is their reaction, how this is why she didn't want to tell them, because this is how they react when they see that she was a porn star. So here we go.
What?
There's not a lot of sex, but the storyline is amazing.
So that's really a recreation of World of Warcraft, it looks like. We had an ogre that she just slayed. She's dressed as an elf.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. After what I just saw, she should have way more followers. We need to have a conversation with Mia and ask her why wasn't she honest and upfront about her past. And the confrontation that we're going to have with Maldiva is for him to stop judging her on her past.
I think that we found out a lot today.
I don't know about you, but I'm horny. I'm going home with my wife.
Okay, that's what I was waiting for. So the reason why this girl did not want to tell even these guys, so she has a troll that is giving her sexual harassment just because she did porn at one point in her life. So now she can't go do anything else, can't even be a gamer online without guys harassing her about that she did porn and calling her a whore and all these things. So then she goes to these guys for help of like, hey, let's track down this troll. And they're like, oh, how awful that this guy would sexually harass you. Oh my gosh, la 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 la. Oh, why would he ever do that? Oh wait, she did porn. Oh wait, she didn't tell us. Oh wait, oh my gosh, look at that. Oh wow, she should have more followers for that. Oh wait, I'm horny. I'm gonna go home and fuck my wife.
I don't know about you, but I'm horny. I'm going home with my wife.
That's what these guys said. So now, like, how is that not sexual harassment? How they are acting when they're supposed to be helping her against sexual harassment.
I don't know about you, but I'm horny. I'm going home with my wife.
And then it gets worse when they actually go and talk to her in person, because now they're all like, oh, she didn't tell us the truth too, so we're gonna go confront her about this too, like all accusatory and like so shocked that she could ever do porn and then be a gamer. It's not like she's being a surgeon, it's like she's a gamer online, and her name was called Miss Mia Rose, which Miss is generally associated with sex workers. Online, if you use Miss as your name, it's generally like a sex worker name. Like, like a lot of times you have the bondage women would call themselves Misses and stuff. The whole thing is like, it's just shows how immature even these guys who are trying to judge the other guys for the immaturity, and they can't even help themselves. He literally said, I'm horny, I'm gonna go fuck my wife after seeing her porn.
I don't know about you, but I'm horny. I'm going home with my wife.
Now they are going to meet with her. So this is what happened is they watched that. They had researched her and found all this crazy content that she's a porn star in her past. And also when she first came on the show, she also explained to them that she grew up homeless, that she most of her life lived in tents with her family by the river. Like, she had nothing, and her dad died, and like this troll was harassing her about her dad, saying that was a lie and stuff, and they didn't even have money for her dad's funeral, so she had to do whatever, to get money and stuff. So all this happened, and they knew that, and then they saw the porn, and now they're going to confront her and listen to it. They literally asked her if they already knew her past.
We can all see each other.
Headset off. I know exactly where this is going.
So what have you been thinking about all night and all day?
You guys' investigation?
Well, on that note, is there anything else that you want to share with us or that you want to talk about
judgy.
before we get into what we found?
I already know what's on there, and I know how it can be portrayed, and I know what I've done.
Why wouldn't you just tell us you used to do porn?
I didn't want this show to be about me being important, because it's not who I am. That's what I used to be. So I didn't want to bring that out.
But it made.
I wanted you guys to see me first.
Why did you do porn to begin with? Like,
Okay, right there is what killed me. And when I heard him say that is when I said, I had to talk about this.
why wouldn't you just tell us you used to do porn?
Because for one thing, like I said, in the beginning of the show, she talked about this. She grew up homeless, like, her whole life. Like, it wasn't just like her family was homeless. And, like, as a child, she grew up homeless in school. They had no money. Like, people teased her in school. She lived in tents, like, by the river. And, like, it was very traumatic for her.
Why wouldn't you just tell us you used to do porn?
And all this stuff, and then she now is doing very well as a gamer, so she no longer has to do porn, but she obviously had to do porn prior to that because she had no money. It wasn't like she's this rich girl that got into porn, which that's fine too. If anyone wants to do porn, that's fine. You shouldn't be judging no matter what. But some people have a better, like, they are like, oh, if you didn't have money, then it's better, like, for these judgy people. But he already knew that. So the fact he's even asking her again is so degrading and just, like, such a sexual harassment thing. For one thing, who gives a fuck why she decided to do porn? It's none of his business. But the other thing is, he already knows that she grew up homeless. So to say, why would you do porn?
Why wouldn't you just tell us you used to do porn?
Oh, Mr. Judgy, which I want you to hear his history in a second as he's judging her.
I used to sell crack. I've been in and out of jail. I got a very terrible past. But, my motto is live your truth so nobody can use your truth against you.
Okay, so this guy who, like I said, I don't judge. I think that's fine that he sold crack and went in and out of jail. But the thing is, he, after doing what he did, is going to judge a girl that did porn.
Why wouldn't you just tell us you used to do porn?
I had nothing. I came from nothing, and I said I would do anything to never be homeless again, and I did.
So what's your relationship with that part of your life now? Is it something
No
that...
longer.
Mhm.
I don't do it. Haven't done it in years.
If you could click a button and erase all of that from the internet, would you?
Would that mean that I'd have to reset my life?
Exactly.
Then no, I wouldn't.
That's a great answer. You know why? Because everything.
And then he's going to be like, oh, both of them, even the other guy, would you, like, erase all that from the internet? Like, they're thinking, oh, it's so disgusting of a thing that you did. For one thing, it's a fully legal thing, and there's, like, millions of people on the internet that do porn and make millions of dollars. But now there's, like, millions of people. I mean, everyone, like, uploads their own porn.
So that's why he's taking this weird...
And the white guy, I think, is gay. Yeah, but what was annoying about the white guy is he asked her if she wanted it all removed, like her past removed, and she said no, because she's actually proud of that, but they're acting like it's disgusting and she should be ashamed of the fact that she was a porn star. So what they're doing is worse than what her troll did. Because all of her troll honestly did was pretty much just call her a whore. Because her troll did that because he was jealous because he's another gamer. They're in competition. That makes actually more sense than what these guys are doing now. Like, the troll was just mad because she had more followers than him, because they get paid for this gaming thing. So he's more mad on a money level because she was getting more attention, and he felt it's unfair because, oh, she's an ex-porn star and all the girls get all the attention, so he was slut-shaming her and all this stuff. But that actually I can accept even more than this, because these are the guys supposed to be helping her, supposed to be like, oh, we're on your side protecting you from this horrible troll, as they're being more degrading and more sexually harassing than the troll. You can show the little shorties how you pump and fake.
The dog,
Not to death, I'm not impressed, I'm not amused, I'm not confused, I'm not to do. I'm a grown man business, I'm not in school. Put your hand down, youngin', this is not for you.
On my jail, my beats with the Kanye, yo.
Your name on the market, your name off the payroll. Style fresh
Like I'm still a Dayo, and it's been like that since the day-yo.
On more time than a Rolly or Seiko.
Step on deck, your neck, or do what I say so. Get up or get out, get down and lay low.
Standing in the shadows. Open Jedi, I am Black Jedi, that Jedi, black people.
Let's move. Shout out to my man Khalid Kweli, we on top. Shout out, check it out.
Check it out. Slim Jedi,
Cast a big shadow.
Cherokee red to shoot the long arrow.
Got
More skill, more aim, and more ammo.
You can get it all from a big or small barrel like
Hail Mary, full of grace, Jedi.
Come and shoot up the place and make you pull up your face. The death.
I pull out the ace from the jungles of the Empire State where there ain't no escape. 247
718, and that's like every night, every day. From the place that I settle insane to the States, I'm collecting my pay.
Blast off and I'm back to the cave.
Hold it down for my family straight.
Represent in a family way.
Football, not for amateur play.
Being Ross is an amateur stage before the press and the cameras raised.
Like a long-time man of the way, you understanding me straight.
Yeah, no doubt.
Excellence. And that's what it is, you see.